democracy? And do we have an independent foreign policy?
No and no, but also there's another poll that came out that said the majority of 18 to 24-year-olds are anti-Zionists in this country. But there's something that I think could be quite illustrative of this imbalance in power with what we're talking about. There's something called the UK-Israel Tech Hub, which is staffed by former Israeli military and intelligence personnel. It's headed by a gentleman by the name of Haim Shani, who is the former Director General of the Israeli Ministry of Finance. Now, the UK-Israel Tech Hub exists in the British Embassy in Israel to obtain public sector contracts in this country for Israeli tech companies. It's funded by the British Foreign Office. It's funded by the British Embassy itself. And as I said, it's staffed by former Israeli intelligence personnel. Have you heard of any type of arrangement like that? And get this. So Haim Shani, simultaneously the head of the UK-Israel Tech Hub, simultaneously on the board of directors of something called Celebrite, which is an Israeli intelligence company which hacks phones. Through the UK-Israel Tech Hub, Celebrite got the contract from the British police to hack phones in this country. It's headed by alumni of Unit 8200 in the Israeli military. He also was a director of something called Nice Systems, which also has a contract with the British police to handle some of their investigations, and also has the contract in Scotland for the facial recognition in the CCTV. So it's a completely imbalanced relationship. You don't have the equivalent. For instance, if you look at the company that monitors the Thames water system in London, it's entirely alumni of the Talpot unit in the Israeli military. It obtains information about London's water system and then sends it to Thames Water. Can you imagine? So it sees it first. Now, I'm not saying that there's anything necessarily untoward about the operations and the monitoring of the water system. What I'm saying is, in any normal circumstances, you would not grant former agents of a foreign state that type of access to your national infrastructure. How has that happened? Why has that happened? We could go even further. What would you think if I was to tell you that the company that handles the data for the British Home Office, the British Foreign Office, the British Ministry of Defence and the NHS offered its directorship to Benjamin Netanyahu? The same company handles the most classified data in the US military system, in the Pentagon. The company's name is Oracle. It's founded by Larry Ellison, who's the largest funder of the Friends of the IDF in the history of the charity. He funds settlements and is very close to Benjamin Netanyahu, and he offered him the directorship of that company. This is insane. This is insanity.